Hi all, welcome to John's Model Making. Today we're going to carry on with the Millennium Falcon 15 to 17. That's the stages, of course. Brilliant. Here we have the frame. This is what we've completed up to now. I'm going to be adding to this, as well as starting on one of the corridors as well for the hold. As the hold as it is now. I think I might do a little bit more touching up on this to enhance some more of that detail. Every time I look at these magazines, I see more and more detail, and I think, oh, I like that. So I think I might copy it, actually. We've got a lot of panels as well to fit, as well onto the frame. And we've got some more frame, metal frame that is, for stage 18 as well as. But yeah, there's quite a few, where is it, passageway. Well, there's one passageway that we're working on, and if I can find it. Yeah, it's all in all these three. And there we are. These partial rings, door frames or doorways, whatever, the padded parts. Got three of them to actually put together, but we've seen that before, so I'll do that off camera. Then just flip a switch and it'll be done for you. Yeah, and there is the corridor, or parts of it anyway, that we're going to be starting on it. And like I said, there's bits of frame in there as well, and outer panelling. Same in this one as well. This is 17. Yeah, a lot of detail here to pop into place into the corridor. Yep, so quite a bit to do. Yeah, I think it's going to look superb, this. Anyway, without further ado, let's have a look at stage 15. Okay, no, stage 15. Good write up here about the B-Wing, the Star Fighter. There we go. Admiral Akbar. Yeah, remember him, of course. That's looking cool. And how to land a starship. Yeah, I love all the detail they put into it. It's fantastic. There we go. Secrets of space flight. And your next parts. So we got parts 1 to 4 for the underside of the hull, and then we have the internal parts. So hull plating BP4 BF18, radial stiffening rib, rib connector, fixing screws 4, 3 and 4, and cushion pads sets of 18 on screw, corridor arches, that's what they are. Can't remember what they were called. There's the whole exterior. So we'll put them 3 on, and then we can put the exterior panels in place. Not forgetting the ribs, of course. There we go, that's what it should look like. And then I think it must be in the next issue where we do the arches. But anyway, without further ado, let's get on with the build. Okay, let's get the parts out. We just need those parts for now. These I shall put back in the bag, and we'll do them next. We also need these parts, and there's the outer frame, so put them there. We'll get all these out of the bags now. There we go, that's all the parts that we need. We'll put these this rib connector together, as well as it's just 4 screws. Get that into there, line up the holes. Don't want to go there that one, actually. There we go, that goes there like so, and that one will go there like that. And we just need the brass screws for that. These with, yeah, with that thread. Okay, doke. Always a little bit of oil on each of these screws. There we go, we'll fit that last. Just make sure you get the screw heads on this side. Excellent. Right, now we need to pop all these onto here. So 18 will go there, and 17 will go here, and 16 will go there, like that. And we need these little black screws for this. Actually, that goes underneath. Brilliant, there we go. Now we need this rib, which will go all the way along here, and we need a further 5 screws for this. Again, the black screws. So there we go, there's another 3 sections of the hull in place. Brilliant. Right, now we can pop these panels into place. So there we go, that's all the panels. We fitted these here and after stage 12. That one, that one, that one, and that one I've just fitted now just to show you how it will look. This one obviously needs more sections added onto this frame. Well, it's pretty cool, does it not? Can't wait to paint this. Excellent, let's move on to stage 16. Okay, stage 16, Lando Calrissian's modifications. That's an excellent read as well. Look how clean it looks. And you like yellow as well. Yes, very classy as Lando. Look at how dirty that looks now. Well worn look. And there's a good floor plan of the Falcon. Excellent. Your next set of parts. So we have hull plated BP5, starboard corridor floor and base, fixing screws, and hull frame BF19. There we go. This is where we put them pads on them arches, and then once we've done that we can pop them into place. So those are the arches. I'll do these off camera because you've seen all this before. It's going to take me a while anyway, you don't want to watch that. And then when I've done that we can pop them into place and we can then add the extra piece on BF19. Excellent. And there we go. There is the panel. So we can actually fit that panel there, that exterior panel. Excellent. So without further ado, let's get on with the build. Okay, here we have the parts. I'll leave that to last, as well as that. Here we have the floor. I'd imagine that will go, yeah, onto there we go, just like that. And you can see where the arches go, here, 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 and 3. There's 6 screws underneath, and we use these brass screws here to pop that into place. Well, first of all, I need to get these done. And there we go, folks, that's the 3 arches done. Now to take any excess off the edges of the pads, I use the little sanding stick, yeah, so they're nice and clean then. Brilliant. So that's them done. It only took me all weekend, mind you. Right, now we need to pop 6 screws for this corridor. Brass screws, you can see they've got a nice thread on them. There we go, excellent. So that's the corridor. Yeah, it's just a matter of pop that in there and that in there, basically. And I think they'll should. They go in. Do this with all 3. There we go, that one's fine now. Right, let's just get this one in to here. Just like that. Don't forget, there's a peg there, and there. Just make sure they're lined up. Just like that. There we go. So that's the arches in place. Now, I will put some wash on this a little bit later. But for now, we'll leave that just like that. So now, we need to get this out to the bag and pop it onto the frame with the rest of them. Okay, this is BF19. I've had to take some of the panels off. There we go. Brilliant. As you can see, that needs some support under there really now, doesn't it? These panels will go back on here. That one goes there. And that one will go here. and yeah, that one does go there. That one will go there, and this one will eventually go here. Yeah, but we need the other sections on here, so what we can do is pop it there like that. Give you an idea anyway, but we've got all the sections to fit in place yet. So all these are loose, I'll just take off and leave for now, and we'll leave that like that. Excellent, I think that is it for 16. Let's move on to stage 17. Okay, now we have stage 17. Let's have a look at the mag. The Advanced X1 prototype, Darth Vader's little battleship, or TIE fighter, orbiting a planet and how to do it. Balancing speed and gravity. And your next parts: hull placing BP3, starboard corridor top, starboard corridor end ring, 2-hole connector, fixing screws, starboard corridor cushion pads 11 on sprue, and hull frame BF20. Right, so we've got all these to fit basically onto that corridor that we've already put together. I think that is mostly it. Yeah, don't say anything about the hull plating at the moment, so we'll just fit all these cushions, all these pads into place onto here, and then we can get the top in place. So here we have the parts. Let's get on with the build. Okay, time to get the parts out. There we go, there's the parts, end ring, top of the corridor. We need all these pieces. We can pop that frame and top panel to one side. We'll keep, there's a 2 connector there as well, 2-hole connector. We'll keep the screws and everything there. Right, first thing we need is this cushion. Now obviously, like with them all, once you cut them off the sprue, just make sure there's no annoying excess. You can always apply a bit of wash, because obviously this is taking the wash off. There we go, that's perfectum. Now I can take the rings off, or the arches. They come off easy enough, I'm not gluing them in place. Well, that will go there, just like that. Excellent. Now I get some glue. There we go, that one is glued in place. Excellent, just put it on the little slots at the back. We need the next piece. There we have the next piece. That will just go there, like so. Again, a little bit of glue onto here. This is liquid super glue. I'm not using any gel glue on this because the gel glue I've got doesn't always seem to work for whatever reason. Well, there we go, that's the next piece in place. There we go, this is number 6 cushion. And that will go just there, like that. Excellent. Okay, up next we need number 9. There's 2 of these. That will fit just there like that. There's number 9 in place. Next we want number 13, which will go just there, like so. Next we want number 7, which will go here. I think this was number 9, wasn't it? There, like so. I don't think it really matters which way it goes round that one. It will only fit, yeah, just like that. So we'll get this one into place, and then we can do number 8. Yeah, there like that, because this is liquid super glue, it will run down. There we go, excellent. We'll get number 8 off the sprue. Number 8 will go here, like so. There we go, there is number 8. Excellent, we need one for here now. There we go, that's number 14. The 2 tabs up here are different, that one's thinner than that one, so it will go on that way. There we go, that's number 14 in place. It's all looking cool though. Okay, up now we want number 12, which is this one. This will go onto the top part of the corridor, just there, like so. Next we need number 9, which is that one. That will go just there, like so. Now we have the last cushion, which will fit into that position, just there. There we go. That's the last cushion in place. Excellent. So there's just 3 on that top. Now give that a second to glue, and then we can marry these 2 up with the arches. There we go. That's the bottom part of the corridor with the arches in place. Now all we need to do is pop the top on. Make sure those 3 locating pegs on the arches are in place, as well as shouldn't be too difficult this. I haven't glued the arches obviously, but there you go. It's just a matter of manipulating them really. I think that should clip there. Yeah, that does. That one goes in there. There's a couple of nice tight bits there. Excellent. Then we put the end ring on. There we go. I went on no bother. I'm not sure if that needs gluing in later date, but that will eventually go on to here, to the hold. There, like so. No, it won't need gluing. There we go. See that alright? Perfect. Looking pretty cool. Excellent stuff. Yeah, it just needs all lighting up this, doesn't it really? So yeah, that's just a temporary placement there. But that is looking brilliant. So that is it. That is stage 17 complete. That piece and that and the screws will keep for a later date. Excellent stuff. Probably 18. Okie doke. There's the hold with the passageway. Yeah, looking brill. Excellent stuff. Yeah, it's not glued in place, so I have to keep hold of it like that. And there's the frame up to now. Looking brilliant. Excellent stuff. I know it's going to be massive this, but I've got a spot for it right up here on my wall to look absolutely fantastic. Excellent. So there we go. So that's 15 to 17 complete. What have we got left? 18, 19 and 20. Yeah, I'll pop them in another video. I'm not sure exactly what's in them. But yeah, it's going to look superb this. And I can't wait to get it painted either. It should be finished in 13, 14 months, I think. Excellent stuff. Anyway, there we go. If you did like that, give us a nice big thumbs up. Please leave a comment, as it does promote the channel as well as. And hopefully I'll see you next time. Thanks for tuning in and watching. Bye for now.